Good morning, student. I'm Pritika Rai. Today we are going to talk about the lesson pronoun. This lesson is all about the pronoun. Now, pronouns are huge topics, many types of pronoun, lots of grammar points related to pronoun. So, in this lesson, we are going to focus the most important types of pronoun, and we will also know how to avoid common mistakes the student do. Let's start. What is pronoun? Whenever we place any pronoun by using some other word is called pronoun. Like words used in the place of a noun are called pronoun. In the place of means on the behalf of, on instead of a pronoun. It means let's clear through the example. Mr. Sharma works in a school. He goes to school in his car. Here, he and his both are the pronouns. Just imagine if I say Mr. Sharma works in a school, Mr. Sharma goes to school in Mr. Sharma's car. Isn't it look wrong? So that's why we use pronoun to avoid the repetition of a noun again and again in a sentence. That is why pronoun is placed on behalf of a noun. Here are the some points that you have to remember in your mind about the pronoun. The first point is pronoun takes the same position as a noun in a sentence. It means if you have used pronoun, if you are going to use pronoun as a subject, you also have to see that the noun is also used as a subject. That's why you will use the pronoun on the place of noun as a subject. Like Arpan is a boy. He reads in class 10th. Arpan is a boy. It means Arpan is a noun and it is used as a subject. That's why we have used he as a subject in the second sentence. The second example is it is Arpan's book. It that is his book. Here Arpan is an object. That's why we have used his as an object also. Okay. The next point is like a noun, pronoun also plays the role of a subject or object in a sentence. The same case is here. If we have used noun as a subject, we will also use pronoun as a subject. If we have used noun as an object, we also have to use pronoun as an object in a sentence. The third point is a pronoun should also agree with the verb in a sentence both in gender and in number. This point is trying to clear that, is trying to explain you that if we have used the pronoun singular, we also have to use verb as a singular. If we have used pronoun as a plural, we also have to use verb plural. And if we have used feminine gender, we will use the word she. If we have used masculine gender, we will also use he for the masculine gender. Let's clear through the example. The example is Shalini is my best friend. She is a great dancer. It means Shalini is a subject and it is singular. That's why we have used is as a singular. And she, why we have used she here? Because Shalini is a feminine gender. That's why we have used pronoun. Shiv lives in Jaipur. He loves to play football. Here, Shiv is a masculine gender. That is why we have used pronoun he for the masculine gender. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's proceed. Now we will discuss about the kinds of pronoun. These are the different kinds of pronoun, namely personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and emphatic pronoun. We will discuss about it one by one. The first type of pronoun is personal pronoun. Before getting into it, what is personal? Personal means the thing that belongs to a person. Let's read the definition. A pronoun which is used instead of the name of a person or thing is known as a personal pronouns. They can be either singular or plural. Personal pronouns are always used for the persons or the thing. Here are some list of personal pronoun. Here are three persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person. What is first person? Somebody who is talking is the first person. What is second person? To whom we are talking. It means I am talking to you. It means I is first person, you is the second person. So first person is I and we, and the second person is you. Now let's read what is third person. Third person, persons about whom we are talking. It means here we are discussing about the lesson pronoun. That's why pronoun is the third person, because we are talking about. Here are third person: he, she, it, they. All are the third person. I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the second type of pronoun, that is possessive pronoun. Before getting into it, what is possessive? What do you mean by possessive? Possessive means something that belongs to you, something that is that you have owned, like pronoun that shows the possession or ownership are called possessive pronouns. Here are the some list of possessive pronoun like mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs. These all are the possessive pronouns. Here is a table. I believe that it will clear more about the possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns like first person is mine, that is singular. Second person is yours, that is singular and plural also. Third person his and hers, that is singular, and theirs is a plural. Let's clear through the example. She brought a book of mine. It means here she has brought a book that belongs to mine. These pens are ours. It means these pens are owned by we. Isn't he a friend of yours? It means here is a friend that owned by you. Everyone wants his car. His car belongs to he. My shoes are red and hers are brown. I am doing my work, they do theirs. So, what actually the possessive pronouns are? Possessive pronouns are those that why we use possessive pronoun. We use possessive pronoun to avoid the repetition of noun again and again in a sentence. Like if you read the fifth example, here used my shoes are red. If we use your shoes are brown, it means shoes are using again and again. That's why we avoid the repetition of noun in a sentence through the possessive pronoun. Okay, I hope the possessive pronoun is clear to you. Now come to the third one, that is demonstrative pronoun. What is the meaning of demonstrate? Demonstrate means to point out something to somebody, to show something to somebody, like pronouns that are used to point out the objects or objects are called demonstrating pronoun. It means here are the things, here are the person that you are pointing, you are showing to somebody. Here are some demonstrative pronoun: this, that, these, those. Here are the things, here are the person that you are pointing, you are showing to somebody. Here are some demonstrative pronouns: this, that, these, those. This, that are the singular, these and those are the plural. This and these are used for the thing that is near to you. That and those are used for the thing that is far from you. So let's read the example. First example is, this is a beautiful dress. Here, a beautiful, it means the thing is one, so that's why we have used this. Second example, those are the mangoes. Here we have not used mango, we have used mangoes. That's why we have used the plural demonstrative pronoun, that is those. That is Mira's frog. Mira's frogs, not frogs, that is frog. That's why we have used that, singular. Those are our friends. Friends, it means plural. That's why we have used those here. Now, the fourth type of pronoun is interrogative pronoun. I think that it is very easy to you, because it is, what is the meaning of interrogative? Interrogative means to you asking question to someone. Pronouns that are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronoun. What would you like to have tea or coffee? It means you are asking, you are offering to somebody about the coffee or tea. Who is your favorite cricketer? Someone is asking about your favorite cricketer. Which is your book? Someone is asking about your book. This is all about interrogative pronoun. Now move forward. Fifth type of pronoun, that is relative pronouns. What do you mean by relative? Relative is not a particular relation, it is a connecting word, like who, what, whom, whose, which are the relative pronouns that are used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. It means who, what, whom, whose, which are the connecting word, not a relation. It is a connecting word. Let's clear through the example. The girl who won the music competition is my best friend. Here, the noun girl is connected through the connecting word who, like won the music is my best friend. Students really get confused of who, which, because they only think that who, which are only ask question. No. Is it asking any question in this sentence? No. It is connecting. The girl is connected by the clause won the music competition is my best friend. Okay? It is not asking, it is connecting. This is the house in which he lives. No one is asking about the house, it is connecting. Here are some person who lives in this house. This is the topic that I'm talking about. Here, that is also working is relative pronoun. I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the sixth one, that is reflexive pronoun. What is reflexive? Such pronouns are used when the action done by the subject turns back or reflect on the subject. It means if the subject have done any action and the action is reflected to him again, like I cleaned my room myself. It means the action cleaned is reflected by myself. It means the reflection is the done by the I. Okay, here are some points that you have to remember in your mind about reflexive pronoun. That is, a reflexive pronoun can never be used as a subject. A reflexive pronoun can never be used as a subject of a sentence. it is always used as an object of a verb. It means reflexive pronouns. You cannot use reflexive pronoun as a subject. If you used ever reflexive pronoun as a subject, it will be wrong. How? Let me clear you how. Here, see the examples. Myself went to see the movie. Here, myself is a pronoun and it is working as a subject. So, it is incorrect because we have studied that reflexive pronoun never used as a subject. It is always used as object. Second example, he hurt himself. It means himself is pronoun and it is used as a object. That is why it is a correct. So how do we make reflexive pronoun? We make reflexive pronoun by adding self or selves in the personal pronoun like my, our, your, him, her, it, them. We use self and self. Self is used to the singular and self is used to the plural. Like if we use these reflexive words to the personal pronoun, it will make like myself, ourselves, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and then selves. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the last, that is emphatic pronoun. What is emphatic? Emphatic means you are emphasizing something to the subject, like pronouns that are used to add emphasis on subject are called emphatic pronoun. A student really get confused between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun, but you have to remember that reflexive pronouns never used as a subject, it is always used as a object, and emphatic pronoun are always used after the subject and it is not reflecting the action. Here the action is reflected through the subject, but here it is not reflecting, it is emphasizing the subject. Okay, like myself, I myself cleaned the room. It means it is not reflecting, it is emphasizing to the subject. Okay. Second, he himself should clean his room. It means he himself, it is emphasizing, not reflecting. I myself completed all my work. It means the work is not reflecting, the I is emphasizing by myself. So this is all for today. I hope that pronouns and its kinds are clear to you. We will meet in our next video with different topic. Till then, take care. Thank you.